Hey guys, Mr. Marcus here, and as you can see, back with some MLO Master League Online, Marcus Mafia if you want to call it that. And after the last episode where I told you to put some names in the comment section below, I took into consideration what you said, like so Julio Baptista and Mudin Gaye, but I decided that I really need to improve the right back slot, because my best right back was Rash Terrell, who's rated 75, and Vist is rated 76 there. So I was looking at right backs basically instead of looking at. I was going to look at Lars Bender, but I thought, nah, I won't get rid of any players. I'll try and maybe keep it in the sort of price range what I actually had. So my point range of 687 points. So with that being said, I went out and looked at the sort of options I had, and I ended up actually buying I think it's Christian Rodriguez. He had really good form and really good injury resistance, weak foot accuracy and whatnot. So basically he improves my team in general. So he's a 79 rated right back, and I went for right back because I wanted to just maybe sort of change it about a bit, because usually I usually buy strikers. So instead of buying a striker, I went for a right back. And some of you will go, well, you could always buy Julio Baptista when I get enough points. And I probably will end up buying Julio Baptista eventually. But the thing which I like with MLO especially is rather than buying the players who are very popular. So Julio Baptista has been owned like 4,000 people or whatever. I'd rather buy people who aren't as popular, but I would probably end up buying him anyway because he does seem like an absolutely fantastic player. But in today's episode, we have 2 games rather than 3, because of course I had to go over the sort of stuff of me buying players and whatnot at the beginning, and of course depending on how many goals I actually score in a match, it sort of depends on how many episodes it'll be. So if I score loads of goals, they could potentially be like one match in an episode, depending on how many goals are actually scored in the match in general. But this match in particular, this guy didn't have a particularly decent team. He had a couple players who were pretty decent, but then this was probably one of the most frustrating things ever. So I'm running away with Pareja, and Shikov comes in front of me. I take him out, and the referee gives a red card for that. And you'll see that's a red card, is it now? What the hell? How is that a red card? A yellow card I would probably be fine with. I'd probably be a bit pissed off if it was a yellow card. It's like the first foul of the game, the referee gives a red card. So down with a disadvantage literally from kickoff, because it was more or less the 6th minute of the match. So basically from that, I sort of had to go forward, try and get the ball and whatnot. I got the ball in that foul as well, but John Shelby gave away a free kick, and then for whatever reason, Konami like to have their big massive hole in the wall, and he just puts it through the hole in the wall and pops in the back of the net. So I was a bit disappointed, a bit pissed off really, but I was like, oh, I'll just accept the challenge, won't I? So after he took me out on the edge of the box for whatever reason, I decided to take a kick into the box, kicked it in. John Shelby didn't really do much. Rodriguez, however, headed it back to John Shelby, big Lord Voldemort himself, and he popped it back into the back of the net. So 1-1 after whatever time period, roughly like 35 minutes. And like I was saying, I was actually contemplating the idea of turning off the ability with the stupid line for the free kicks. Then I thought that puts me at a complete disadvantage. Like, I know they're not particularly difficult to score anyway, but it puts you at a complete disadvantage. So I thought maybe I'll leave it on for a while, and then eventually I would just start messing about with it. Maybe even if it's still in PES 2015, I would definitely probably turn it off after like a month of gameplay, because the game will probably be exactly the same. But with that being said, started the second half, and I was quite fortunate to actually score this goal with German, because I ran through, got a shot. It's a really nice goal, but it was the fact that it sort of bumbled off Vidra's feet quite a lot before he eventually actually got the shot away. But then about 30 minutes later, he had quite a calamity at the back, as he ran out with Leisenthal, gave it straight to German, who had an open goal to score his second goal of the game, and then I actually ended up going and scoring a hat-trick with German, because German's an absolute animal. I mean, look at this for a nice little pass and move. Oh no, I don't actually score a hat-trick, sorry, because Vidra scores doesn't score a hat-trick. But German's a great player, and German scores 2 goals, Vidra scores 1, John Shelby scores I think it's his first goal for the club as well. So it's quite nice to be able to see that. And of course, pass completion percentage, I wish it could be higher, but I don't really care about the pass completion percentage, to be perfectly honest. It's just a thing I always go to. But German got the man of the match, and in this video you may or may not see some graphical glitches. I don't know what that's all about, but I'm now top player rated because I got 606 in my rating, which I'm quite happy about, to be fair. If I have to finish MLO anytime soon, I'm probably happy that I've got a top player rating. So with that being said, I might maybe try and get Superstar before PES 2015 comes out, or at least until the demo comes out, because the demo will be out. Whenever it comes out, it will be out, and I will be uploading it, and then I think PES 2014 will be done. I won't be bothered to upload any more PES 2014, because PES 2014, like many other games and series of games, once, like, for example, Call of Duty, who wants to watch Black Ops 1 when Black Ops 2 comes out? Like, that sort of reasoning. But then, of course, Black Ops 1 came out, and then Modern Warfare 3 came out, then Black Ops 2. Basically, there's no point looking at the past when you can just go to the future, and that's basically what I'm going to do. So when the PES 2015 demo comes out, you'll probably see like no more PES 2014 at all on my channel. I'll just be focusing on the demo, making gameplay montages, making goal montages as well, showing off the new stuff in the game, as well as showing off just anything in general. So I did the last match of this episode, and this guy was a bit frustrating. He was very frustrating. He had Fetsafidis up front, and all he did with him was run at me with him and this Dongu guy. So he kept doing those stupid runs off the ball. I don't think he actually was trying to do that, but he was really fortunate to get through there. Really poor defending from me, basically. And I was a bit pissed off, because I was like, well, do I really deserve to be down 1-0 after like 6 minutes? But German gets the ball from Sevilla, pops in the back of the net, because that's how German does. And then about 5 minutes later, I got a free kick with Charlie McGrew, popped it right into the top corner, and it didn't go in. But this came out, got shot away, and it came out again to your man German, and your man German scored. Actually, it's validated German, but your man German. And like I was saying, he ran at me a lot with Fetsafidis, and this is what he basically did the majority of the match. I was trying to push him off there. For whatever reason, Rodriguez is just as weak as a sack of potatoes. He does absolutely nothing to push him off the ball, doesn't do anything. Really bad defending. It doesn't matter, because German gets his first half hat-trick with a 3-2 goal, literally on the cusp of half-time. So at half-time, 3-2 to me, relatively decent. Could potentially get better than that, but with that being said, our pass completion percentage was quite low. He had quite a lot of shots and whatnot and stuff like that, but it came to the second half, and it was quite early in the second half, the 62nd minutes, so roughly 15-17 minutes after half time. A nice little free kick from a nice corner kick from Charlie Mulgrew came out. He didn't really defend it well at all, and German gets it to score his 4th goal of the game. I basically put the game to bed, but no, not really, not in a game like this. He actually scores. That's quite a nice goal to score. The goal he scores there is Fetsafidis, where there's a nice little chip over the defence. And to be fair, he probably didn't deserve to win this game, because his team wasn't that much better than mine, and my team wasn't slightly better than his. But me doing a little bit of retarded skills with German here on the ball, not really doing much for eventually get shot away. And it's over the bar, but it doesn't really matter, because he won 4-3, and that's all that really does matter. The final result is the only thing which matters in this game. You can score 20 goals and you'll get the same amount of points as you're told at the beginning. It's a bit ridiculous, so you should probably get more points for how many goals you scored. But German got the man of the match with 7.5 rating, and we'll see how many points we get. We got 615 rating points, and we get a lot of points, 168 points to go and spend on someone. So if you have enjoyed this episode, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.